So Hannah, take it away.
Thank you, Ms. Stratman, and thank you to the MCPS staff for agreeing to move me up on today's agenda. I know you're pretty packed here today. My name is Hana O'Looney, and I'm actually here representing the Montgomery County Regional Student Government Association, also known as MCR, which recently passed a resolution which I wrote supporting the removal of school resource officers from all MCPS schools. I want to be clear that I am not here opposing the SRO program because I am against school safety. On the contrary, I and MCR believe that schools need to be a safe place for all students and not one group at the expense of another. The data is clear. During the 2018 to 2019 school year, Black students received 45% of school-based arrests, despite only representing 22% of the student population. Students with IEPs received 25% of arrests, while only composing 12% of the student population. Study after study has shown the disproportionate effect this program has had on the criminalization of Black, Brown, and disabled students, despite the fact that no national or Maryland study has found that an increase in police presence decreases school violence. This program and the presence of armed police officers in school buildings has made students feel unsafe and treated unfairly in what are supposed to be institutions of learning. Students should not have to fear for their lives or their futures when they are trying to build them. There are a plethora of alternatives for keeping schools safe that rely on students' positive behavior instead of punishment, strengthening relationships between students and staff instead of weakening them, and de-escalating conflict instead of creating conflict, none of which rely on the use of a police force in the classroom. Restorative and transformative justice practices, as well as an increased investment in school counseling, has proven to be a much better approach to school safety that will protect all students and not one group at the expense of another. Thank you.
Thank you, Hannah. Any